Did you know the Rocky Mountains stretch so far? This majestic mountain range, often simply called the Rockies, spans an impressive 3,000 miles from the northern reaches of Canada all the way down to New Mexico in the United States. As one of the most significant mountain systems in North America, the Rockies are famous for their breathtaking landscapes, diverse wildlife, and outdoor adventure opportunities. Imagine towering peaks covered in snow, lush green valleys teeming with life, and sparkling rivers carving their way through the terrain. Along this range, you'll find world-renowned national parks like Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado and Banff National Park in Canada, attracting millions of visitors each year. The Rockies aren't just stunning, they also play crucial roles in ecosystems, water supply, and weather patterns across the continent. Whether you're an avid hiker, a nature lover, or simply someone curious about geography, it's fascinating to think about how such a vast expanse of mountains influences both the environment and the communities nestled in their foothills. Ready to explore this natural wonder? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Michael Jackson was $500 million in debt. At the time of his death in 2009, the King of Pop was facing a staggering financial crisis, despite his legendary status and immense earnings. This situation sheds light on a surprising reality. Even highly successful individuals can struggle with debt. Jackson's extravagant lifestyle, filled with luxurious homes, lavish parties, and costly legal battles, contributed significantly to his financial troubles. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of overspending, particularly for those who earn substantial incomes. Many think that wealth guarantees financial security, but it can often lead to poor decisions, especially when the pressure to maintain a public image is involved. Jackson's debts also included large sums owed to banks and other creditors, showing that sometimes fame doesn't pay off in the way we expect. Guess what really drives Komodo dragons' survival? This fascinating ability is known as parthenogenesis, where a female can reproduce without needing a male. It's like a superpower in the animal kingdom. When a female Komodo dragon employs this method, she consistently produces male offspring. Imagine that. This strange reproductive process aids the species in thriving, especially in situations where finding a mate is challenging, such as isolated habitats. Residing exclusively in certain regions of Indonesia, these remarkable reptiles are the largest living lizards. Parthenogenesis enables a female dragon to ensure her genes persist, even if she cannot find a partner. However, it is not the primary means of reproduction, as genetic diversity typically results in healthier populations. Yet this extraordinary method showcases nature's capacity to adapt and conquer unique challenges. The next time you ponder the wonders of wildlife, keep in mind the incredible female Komodo dragon and her astonishing ability to create life independently. Such adaptations unveil the incredible resilience of nature, don't they? Did you know Bolivia is the flattest country? This South American nation boasts unique geographical features that have earned it this title. The impressive Altiplano Plateau is one of the key areas contributing to Bolivia's flatness, with vast expanses that rise gently, making it a standout on the world map. The landscape is fascinating, with the famous Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth, spanning over 10,000 square kilometers. This eye-catching natural wonder not only attracts tourists seeking breathtaking views, but also plays a significant role in the local economy through lithium mining. Bolivia's flat terrain means there are fewer hills and valleys compared to many other countries, creating a distinct environment that supports diverse wildlife and unique ecosystems. In addition, Bolivia's altitude, averaging around 3,150 meters above sea level, makes it one of the highest countries, adding to its intriguing mix of geographical features. So the next time you think of flat places, remember Bolivia's incredible title and the wonders it holds. Did you know durian is the king of fruits? This unique title isn't just a nickname, it's a reflection of the fruit's cultural significance in Southeast Asia. Today, many people adore durian for its rich flavor and creamy texture, but its strong smell often leaves newcomers surprised or even a bit repulsed. Often described as having a scent reminiscent of rotten onions or gym socks, durian's aroma can fill a room. In fact, some hotels and public transport systems in countries like Thailand and Malaysia ban the fruit due to its potent odor. However, among locals, it's celebrated as a delicacy, enjoyed in desserts, shakes, and even savory dishes. Durians are packed with nutrients, including vitamins, potassium, and healthy fats, making them a nutritious choice. So while the smell might be a hurdle for some, for many, it's a heavenly reward worth embracing. If you ever travel to Southeast Asia, will you take the chance to try this famed fruit? What if I told you about exciting habitat tests? Sierra Space is making great strides in space exploration by testing its innovative LifeSpace habitat, aimed at supporting future missions to the Moon and Mars. This ambitious project, part of NASA's broader initiative, focuses on creating a sustainable living environment for astronauts on distant planets. The habitat design includes all the essentials for human survival, such as air, water, and food systems, while promoting mental well-being with various recreational spaces. As tests evolve, scientists gather vital data to understand how the habitat will perform in harsh conditions. Successfully developing this technology could make it possible for humans to live and work on the Moon or Mars for extended periods, opening new frontiers for exploration and discovery. Could this be the start of a new era in human space travel? Have you ever wondered about the future of technology? Intel employs a remarkable futurist named Brian David Johnson, who plays a crucial role in shaping our understanding of what life might look like in 10 to 15 years. With a unique blend of imagination and technological expertise, Johnson imagines everything from smart homes to advanced healthcare solutions. He doesn't just dream up wild ideas. He researches trends and analyzes data to make educated predictions. Johnson's work can inspire new products and services, pushing companies to innovate and adapt to upcoming societal changes. For instance, he envisions a world where artificial intelligence enhances daily life or where virtual reality transforms education. This forward-thinking approach at Intel helps prepare us for a future that isn't just a fantasy, but a possible reality. What amazing technologies do you think we'll see in the coming years? Here's something incredible about Alberta and its rats. Alberta, a stunning province in Canada, holds a unique title. It is the largest inhabited area on Earth that is completely free of rats. Since 1950, the province has taken a strong stance against these pesky rodents, classifying them as pests that must be eradicated. This commitment involves not just government efforts, but also the responsibility of every resident. Families, communities, and local authorities work together to keep their environments rat-free by reporting sightings and eliminating food sources that attract these unwelcome guests. Interestingly, having a pet rat in Alberta is illegal and can lead to hefty fines of up to $5,000. This strict policy helps maintain the province's rat-free status and protects local ecosystems. Can you imagine living in a place where rats just don't exist? That's Alberta for you. Unlock the mystery of tire specifications. When you glance at tires, it might be hard to believe those numbers hold vital secrets about their performance. The first number tells you the rim width, describing how wide your tire actually is. Next up, the second number represents the profile, which reveals the tire's height compared to its width. Finally, the third number denotes the rim size in inches, crucial for fitting your tire onto the wheel. But that's not all. These specifications also include important details about the tire's weight capacity and speed rating. Understanding these numbers can help you choose the right tire for your vehicle, ensuring safety and optimal performance. For instance, if you're planning a long road trip, knowing the speed rating will give you peace of mind that your tires can handle highway speeds. Similarly, for hauling heavy loads, you'll want to pay attention to the weight capacity, so next time you see a tires label, remember there's more than meets the eye. It's all about keeping you safe and enhancing your driving experience. Here's a wild fact about humpback whales. Since being listed as endangered in 1966, the population of these magnificent creatures has skyrocketed from around 5,000 to possibly as many as 100,000 today. This remarkable recovery can be traced back to conservation efforts that included hunting restrictions and protected breeding grounds. Humpback whales are known for their stunning acrobatics, often breaching the water and slapping the surface with their fins. With a diet primarily consisting of small fish and krill, they rely on healthy oceans to thrive. Their melodious songs can travel great distances underwater, making them a fascinating subject for researchers. The surge in their numbers not only highlights the power of conservation, but also serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting marine ecosystems. What can we do next to help other endangered species? Did you know that kiwis are nocturnal treasure hunters? This fascinating bird possesses extraordinary adaptations that make it unique among avian species. The kiwi's nostrils, located at the tip of its long bill, allow it to smell insects and worms buried beneath the forest floor's leaf litter. With a keen sense of smell, it can detect prey even 10 centimeters below ground, making it a master forager in the dark. While kiwis have poor eyesight, they utilize their sensitive whisker-like feathers, known as vibrissae, to navigate their surroundings and find food effectively at night. In addition to its remarkable foraging abilities, the kiwi lays one of the largest eggs relative to its body size, up to 20% of its weight. This incredible investment requires both parents to care for the egg and the hatchling, reflecting the strong commitment to their young. Native to New Zealand and revered in Maori culture, the kiwi stands as a symbol of conservation, showcasing how a bird can thrive by defying conventional norms in the animal kingdom. Who knew such a small bird could carry such a big legacy? Coniferous trees can be surprisingly deciduous too. While we often think of conifers like pines and firs as evergreen giants, they can surprise us with some deciduous behavior. It might catch you off guard to learn that certain conifers change color in autumn, showcasing a vibrant display of golds and reds before shedding their needles. This seasonal transformation usually occurs when temperatures drop and daylight becomes shorter, signaling the trees to conserve energy for winter. Instead of holding onto their needles, which can freeze and die in cold conditions, these trees adapt by dropping them, much like their broadleaf counterparts. However, once spring arrives, the conifers rebound by regrowing their needles, ready to soak up sunlight and photosynthesize eagerly as new life begins. So, the next time you're out in nature, keep an eye on those conifers. They may just reveal their surprising side, showcasing a unique blend of evergreen and deciduous traits that keeps them resilient in changing climates. This might surprise you. Sound can measure negative values. In extremely quiet spaces, like soundproof rooms or deep caves, sound levels can drop below what our ears can hear. These environments, often designed to eliminate background noise, can produce what scientists call negative values in sound measurement. Although we might think that silence is just that, complete silence, sensitive equipment can actually pick up tiny vibrations and sounds that are imperceptible to us. For instance, in a state-of-the-art anechoic chamber, sound waves are absorbed instead of bouncing off walls, creating an eerie affect where even the quietest sound might register as negative. This phenomenon showcases just how dynamic our world is, even when it appears utterly silent. So, while you might feel cozy in a quiet room, remember that a whole universe of sound exists just beyond your perception, waiting to be discovered. Could this be a hint about sound's hidden secrets? Prepare to be amazed by surprising toilet statistics. Did you know that the toilet is one of the most common places where people are found deceased? It's a startling fact, but many individuals instinctively rush to the restroom when they feel unwell, often assuming they're just dealing with a digestive upset instead of something more serious. This can lead to tragic outcomes when sudden medical events like heart attacks occur during these vulnerable moments. Picture it. Someone feeling faint or nauseous heads to the bathroom, thinking they just need a moment to recover, but what they truly need is immediate medical attention. This tendency highlights not only the importance of recognizing our body's signals, but also the need for awareness about our health. Next time you feel off, pay attention to those signs. It might just save your life. Have you ever wondered why French was so uncommon? During the French Revolution, a fascinating linguistic landscape existed in France. Interestingly, most people did not speak French, Instead, they communicated in regional languages such as Occitan, Breton, and Basque. This reflects not just a variety of dialects, but also a rich cultural tapestry. Each region had its own distinct identity, shaped by history and local traditions. For instance, Occitan was widely spoken in the South, while Breton thrived in Brittany. These languages carried the heritage and customs of the people, allowing them to express their unique perspectives. As the revolutionary fervor spread, the push for a unified national language gained momentum, eventually leading to the prominence of French. However, the coexistence of these regional languages during such a pivotal time illustrates how diverse and complex the identity of France really was. Isn't it fascinating how language shapes culture and history? This might surprise you. Slugs can nap for years. Some species of slugs have an incredible ability to enter a state of dormancy that can last up to 3 years. During tough times like a scorching drought or sweltering heat, these little creatures slow down their metabolism and curl up to conserve energy and moisture. It's like hitting the snooze button on life. When conditions become favorable again, they wake up ready to munch on plants and get back to their slimy adventures. This remarkable survival tactic ensures that slugs can endure seasons of harsh weather, showcasing nature's creativity in adapting to challenging environments. So next time you see a slug, just remember it's capable of a long, restful break before it returns to its usual garden antics. How cool is that? Get ready to be amazed by cockroach agility. Cockroaches are not just creepy little insects. They are incredibly agile creatures capable of changing direction up to 25 times in just 1 second. This quick maneuverability allows them to dodge predators and navigate tricky environments, which is why they seem to vanish before your eyes. Their speed is impressive, but it's their ability to thrive in a wide range of situations that truly astounds scientists. Cockroaches can survive in dark corners and even in extreme conditions, such as nuclear disasters, showcasing their resilience. This adaptability makes them one of the toughest species on the planet. So the next time you spot a cockroach racing across your kitchen floor, remember that its lightning-fast reflexes help it outsmart many dangers. Isn't it fascinating how these little creatures have evolved to be so tough and agile? Prepare to be amazed by the Pringles mascot story. In 2006, a playful prank swept through Wikipedia, giving the Pringles mascot the humorous name Julius Pringles. It sparked laughter and confusion among fans. But what happened next was truly unexpected. After Kellogg's acquired the brand, they decided to embrace this lighthearted joke. Rather than dismissing it, Kellogg's incorporated Julius Pringles into their marketing materials, transforming a simple internet myth into an official part of Pringles history. This decision showcased a unique approach to branding, proving that sometimes a little fun can go a long way. Imagine being part of a joke that becomes recognized nationwide. This not only reflects the playful nature of brands, but also highlights how public engagement can influence big companies' marketing strategies. So what do you think about turning fun into iconic branding? Discover the shocking truth behind Nuremberg hangings. The Nuremberg trials, held after World War II, aimed to bring Nazi war criminals to justice. However, an unfortunate twist occurred when the executioner for these trials misrepresented his experience. This misleading information led to improper hangings, which meant that some convicted criminals endured agonizing and prolonged deaths instead of swift executions. The military believed they hired a skilled and seasoned executioner, but his lack of expertise in performing hangings resulted in a tragic series of botched executions. This dark chapter not only tarnished the intended sense of justice, but also raised important questions about the ethics and efficiency of executing war criminals. How could such crucial details slip through the cracks in such a monumental historical event? Ever wondered where cacao gets its name? The word cacao actually traces its roots back to the ancient Mayan civilization, and it translates to bitter drink. Isn't that fascinating? Cacao wasn't just any food, it was viewed as a divine substance with strong ties to fertility and power, often reserved for royalty or used in sacred rituals. Picture the Maya sipping this foamy beverage made from crushed cacao beans, mixed with water, spices, and sometimes honey. It was both energizing and quite sophisticated. This drink played a crucial role in their society, serving not only as nourishment, but also as a symbol of status and spiritual significance. As time passed, the use of cacao spread across cultures, leading to the chocolate we know and love today, although modern chocolate is decidedly sweeter. From the ancient Mayans to modern-day chocolate lovers, cacao has always held a special place in our hearts, representing a rich history filled with cultural significance and indulgence. So next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember its journey from a bitter drink cherished by the ancient Maya to a sweet treat loved around the world. Meet Velox, the robot that swims and crawls. Imagine a robot that can effortlessly navigate water and land. Velox, created by Player Energy Systems, is just that. This innovative robot boasts a unique design with wavy fins, which allow it to swim smoothly and crawl over different surfaces with remarkable agility. Its versatility opens up exciting opportunities in various fields, like rescue missions where it can reach hard-to-access areas, exploration of uncharted territories, and even supply deliveries in challenging terrains where traditional vehicles might struggle. The ability to transition seamlessly from land to water makes Velox an invaluable tool in situations where time and precision are critical. Whether it's saving lives, discovering new places, or delivering essential goods, this robot is set to revolutionize how we approach these tasks. Imagine Velox zipping through rugged landscapes or gliding across lakes, ready to tackle whatever challenges come its way. What other amazing uses do you think Velox might have? This tragic story changed a diet book forever. Dr. Herman Tarnower, the author of the well-known Scarsdale diet, originally gained recognition for promoting a weight loss plan that emphasized low carbohydrate and controlled caloric intake. However, his fame skyrocketed after a devastating incident involving a former partner. This man, heartbroken and unable to cope, took his own life, which unexpectedly drew public attention back to Tarnower's work. Following this tragedy, sales of the Scarsdale diet surged intensely as media coverage linked the two stories together. People became intrigued not just by the diet's promise of weight loss, but also by the emotional narrative surrounding Tarnower. This sparked discussions on the impact of personal stories in marketing, especially when mixed with sensational news. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the lines between personal pain and public interest can blur, reshaping lives in ways no one anticipates. What does this say about our fascination with the stories behind success? Believe it or not, realistic skin effects can be achieved. To create lifelike appearances in theater or film, artists often use materials like latex or ultra-thin silicone. This unique process starts by cleverly hiding any hair in the application area, which can be tricky but essential for that flawless look. The next step involves securing the silicone or latex with professional-grade glue, ensuring it stays put during performances or shoots. But it doesn't stop there. To truly mimic skin, artists carefully match the material to the natural tone and texture of a person's skin. For even more realism, they can add tiny details like veins and highlights that mimic the way skin shines in the light. This combination of artistry and technique means the final result can look so real, you might not believe it's not actual skin. Ever wondered how they make it look so convincing? Here's something incredible about herringfish. These remarkable creatures communicate underwater in a way that might surprise you. They use gas to produce sounds through tiny bursts of flatulence. That's right. When herrings swim, they release bubbles, creating a sort of underwater chatter. This unique form of communication allows them to convey important information to each other. Marine biologists have discovered that these sounds can serve various purposes, like signaling danger or attracting mates. It's truly a fascinating aspect of marine biology, highlighting how species adapt to their environments in creative ways. Imagine swimming in the ocean and having these fish around you, quietly talking with their bubbles. It just goes to show that the ocean is full of secrets and surprises, making us appreciate the wonders of nature even more. Can you believe we waste $43 billion in food each year? This staggering figure represents the unopened food that gets tossed away in the United States annually. To put this into perspective, think about the hungry families and individuals who need this food. If we could redirect even a fraction of that wasted food, it could significantly impact hunger and food insecurity in our communities. The implications of food waste extend beyond just hunger. It contributes to environmental issues like landfill overflow and methane emissions. With simple actions like checking pantry supplies and encouraging proper food storage, we can all play a part in reducing this waste. Innovations like food sharing apps and community fridges also help connect surplus food with those in need. As we learn more about food waste, it becomes clear that addressing this issue is crucial not only for our economy, but also for the health of our planet. Believe it or not, Ammental Village hosts amazing events. Nestled in the stunning scenery of Switzerland, Ammental Village is not just a picturesque spot, it's also a hub of remarkable happenings. Visitors and locals alike revel in traditional festivals and markets throughout the year, showcasing the village's rich culture and history. One of the highlights is the annual Ammental Music Festival, where talented musicians from all over the region gather to perform a delightful mix of genres. Whether you're dancing to folk tunes or enjoying classical performances, the atmosphere is electric. Plus, the village's cozy charm makes it the perfect backdrop for these gatherings. Nature lovers can also participate in seasonal events like guided hiking tours, which allow everyone to explore the breathtaking landscapes that surround Ammental. So, are you ready to experience the culture and beauty of Ammental Village? Turns out the truth is that Tinkertoy was tiny. This adorable little Himalayan Persian holds the record as the smallest cat in history. Standing just 3 inches tall and measuring 7 inches long at the age of 7, Tinkertoy captured the hearts of many. Her petite stature didn't affect her health. She lived a happy and full life, proving that size doesn't define a pet's spirit or energy. Despite her small frame, Tinkertoy was just as playful and curious as any other cat. Her unique appearance made her a local celebrity, drawing attention from people who marveled at her tiny proportions. Loving owners often indulged Tinkertoy's whims, creating a cozy environment that allowed her to thrive. This tiny feline reminds us that every pet, no matter their size, has a big personality just waiting to shine. Who wouldn't want to pet a cat that's as cute as a button? Surprisingly, it's a fact that stars outnumber sand grains. Astronomers estimate that there are about 1 sextillion stars in the observable universe. To put this mind-boggling number into perspective, think about all the grains of sand on every beach and desert on Earth. Even if you try to count every tiny grain, you'd still come up short when compared to the vast number of stars twinkling in the night sky. This incredible estimate showcases not only the immense scale of our universe, but also reminds us of how much we still have to learn about it. Each star could potentially host its own planets and possibly even life. So next time you gaze at the stars, remember that you're looking at a tiny fraction of an almost unimaginable cosmic total. What else do you think might be hidden among those countless stars? Let's uncover the truth about light and paper. In a fascinating twist of technology, some types of paper can actually change when exposed to light. This incredible feature allows users to remove certain information, making it possible to reuse the paper for different purposes. Imagine a world where you scribble some notes. Then, with just a little sunlight, the paper transforms, wiping away the old content. This remarkable process is often associated with photonic materials, which react to light in stunning ways. The surface of the paper undergoes a unique transformation, revealing or obscuring different layers. Think of it as a magical canvas that can refresh itself. This innovation has exciting implications for everything from art to eco-friendly practices, as it reduces waste and allows for endless creativity. So next time you jot down a note, consider how light might give that paper a new life. What do you think about this amazing technology? Guess what really drives the Maurya Empire's legacy? The Maurya Empire, which flourished in ancient India from 322 to 185 BCE, peaked under the remarkable leadership of Emperor Ashoka. Ruling from 268 to 232 BCE, Ashoka made a life-changing decision after the devastating Kalinga War. This brutal conflict led him to embrace Buddhism, prompting a profound shift in how he governed. Ashoka's reign is known for a commitment to promoting peace, moral governance, and respect for all religions. He championed these values by inscribing his famous edicts on pillars and rocks throughout his vast empire, conveying messages of nonviolence and ethical leadership. This approach not only marked Ashoka as a progressive ruler, but also set a historical precedent for leaders to prioritize the welfare of their citizens. His efforts in advocating for compassion and understanding remain influential even today. How did Ashoka's actions reshape India's future? Prepare to be amazed by the sea's clarity. Have you ever noticed how the ocean seems to sparkle and shimmer when you're far away? That's right. From a distance, the water often looks much clearer than it really is. This curious phenomenon occurs because light behaves differently at various distances. When you're standing on the beach, the surface reflections and movement can make it hard to see through the water. However, step back and watch from a cliff or a boat, and the depth and colors can appear more vibrant and inviting. This change in visibility shows how our perspective shapes our experience of nature. Factors like sunlight, waves, and even underwater life play their part in this magic. So the next time you're near the ocean, try observing it from different angles. What surprises await you when you change your viewpoint? Ever thought about why Titus Andronicus shocks audiences? Shakespeare's play Titus Andronicus holds the notorious title of having the highest body count in his entire collection of works, making it a gruesome spectacle. With its heart-stopping scenes of violence and betrayal, this play dives into dark themes that challenge conventional storytelling in theaters of its time. From gruesome murders to bloody revenge, the characters face harrowing fates that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. This tale of war and vengeance stands out as one of the earliest examples of horror in theater, setting a precedent for future generations of playwrights. Shakespeare pushes boundaries and raises questions about humanity's capacity for cruelty, leaving audiences captivated and unsettled. If you enjoy thrilling stories packed with tension, Titus Andronicus might just be your next must-see. Are you ready for the intense ride? Have you ever wondered why Ali and Muhammad are in Samahati? This fascinating situation revolves around two individuals, Ali and Muhammad Kimia, who were specifically sent to the Samahati area for an important task. Samahati, a vibrant location known for its community spirit, is often chosen for assignments that require close collaboration with local residents. Ali and Muhammad's mission likely involves understanding the needs of the community and finding ways to address them effectively. Both individuals bring their unique skills and perspectives to the table, making them ideally suited for this role. Their work in Samahati could encompass anything from social initiatives to educational programs, depending on the community's needs. By immersing themselves in the local culture and building connections, Ali and Muhammad have the chance to make a real impact. What kind of projects do you think they will undertake? Let's uncover the truth about fish and sea urchins. In the underwater world of Lanzar, small fish have a clever survival strategy that involves forming friendships with sea urchins. These spiky creatures offer more than just a home. They provide crucial protection and a steady food supply. When small fish swim close to sea urchins, they benefit from the urchin's tough exterior, which keeps predators at bay. In return, fish often nibble on algae and tiny organisms that cling to the urchins, helping keep their partners clean. This mutual relationship highlights the interconnectedness of marine life. By sticking close to sea urchins, these small fish gain not only safety, but also find a reliable source of nutrients. So next time you think about marine ecosystems, remember the fascinating teamwork between small fish and sea urchins that showcases nature's amazing balance. How many more unique partnerships like this exist under the sea? This might surprise you. Disgust protects us from disease. Researchers from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine explored how people react to unpleasant experiences by surveying thousands of participants. They discovered that feelings of disgust play a key role in helping humans steer clear of potential health dangers like rotting food, open wounds, and unsanitary conditions. By categorizing the triggers of disgust into 6 specific groups, the study revealed that each group links directly to risks of infection. For instance, when we encounter something that looks or smells bad, This gut feeling urges us to avoid it, functioning as a natural defense against illness. The research shows that disgust isn't just an emotional response. It's an evolved mechanism that has helped keep our ancestors safe over the centuries. Isn't it fascinating how our feelings can protect us in ways we might not even realize? Have you ever wondered about small house friendships? In these cozy spaces, the bonds formed between inhabitants can lead to some surprising moments. Smaller homes often mean closer quarters, fostering deeper connections among housemates. Whether it's sharing meals, working through projects, or simply navigating daily life, these interactions can reveal unique personalities and quirks. The individuals living together might find themselves laughing at unexpected antics or helping each other through tough times, creating a strong support system. It's fascinating to see how close interactions can bring out both the best and funniest sides of everyone involved. From spontaneous dance parties in the living room to late-night heart-to-heart talks, small houses often become the backdrop for unforgettable memories. Have you ever noticed how friends in tight spaces can surprise you with their creative solutions to everyday challenges? This dynamic can transform an ordinary living situation into a vibrant community full of surprises and joys. Did you know that Venezuela's Marabot holds treasures beneath? The Marabot, a striking geological feature in Venezuela, is famous not just for its incredible depth, but also for its connection to the country's wealth of natural resources. Located near the Orinoco River Basin, this area is home to the fifth largest oil reserve in South America, charmingly nicknamed Black Gold due to its valuable petroleum deposits. Oil extraction has significantly shaped Venezuela's economy, making it one of the top oil producers in the region. As you explore the Marabot, you can appreciate not only its stunning landscape, but also the vital role it plays in the country's energy security. The interplay between the Marabot's deep formations and the surrounding oil wealth illustrates how nature and resources work hand in hand, inviting us to reflect on the impact of these treasures on local communities and the environment. What other wonders could lie hidden in our planet's depths? Discover the amazing blue banana from the Canary Islands. Scientists recently began cultivating a brand new species of banana in this sunny archipelago, and it is turning heads with its unique blue skin and delightful vanilla-like flavor. The discovery is part of an effort to diversify crops and explore new tastes that can excite fruit lovers. Unlike the familiar yellow bananas we all know, this blue version is not only visually striking, but also promises a deliciously sweet and creamy taste that could transform desserts and snacks. Researchers are optimistic about its potential, with plans to introduce it to markets soon. Can you imagine biting into a blue banana? This could change the way we think about fruit, offering a fresh twist to our diets and maybe even boosting local economies through its novelty. Keep an eye out for this exciting tropical treat. Prepare to be amazed by bioluminescence. This captivating natural phenomenon occurs when certain marine microorganisms, especially dinoflagellates, emit stunning light when they are disturbed. Imagine walking along a beach at night, and every step you take releases a beautiful blue glow in the water. This magical effect results from the tiny dinoflagellates reacting to movement in their environment, whether caused by waves or even a curious swimmer. As they light up, they create a breathtaking spectacle that has fascinated people for centuries. Bioluminescence is not just a treat for the eyes. It serves important ecological purposes too, like protecting these organisms from predators. These glowing displays can also be a way for dinoflagellates to communicate with each other. Next time you find yourself near dark waters, keep your eyes peeled. You might just witness nature's very own light show. Here's something incredible about Oxford University. Established in 1096, Oxford is one of the oldest universities in the world, with formal teaching recognized as early as 1167. This institution has been a beacon of knowledge, educating countless scholars, poets, and world leaders over nearly a millennium. While the Aztec Empire was only founded in 1325, with the rise of Tenochtitlan, Oxford was already laying the groundwork for academic excellence. The university has continually evolved, adapting to new ideas and challenges, thus preserving and transmitting knowledge through generations. This rich history reflects how education can shape societies, influencing everything from science to literature. Imagine learning in a place where J.R.R. Tolkien and Stephen Hawking once walked the halls. The global impact of Oxford demonstrates that great ideas can flourish long before and long after empires rise and fall. What legacy will future scholars leave behind? Here's a wild fact about Earth's ancient climate. Around 49 million years ago, a tiny plant known as Furnazola transformed our planet's atmosphere by thriving in the Arctic Ocean. During its life, this miniature powerhouse absorbed massive amounts of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that warms the planet. When Furnazola died and sank to the ocean floor, it took that CO2 with it. This process helped lower carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, leading to a significant global cooling event. As temperatures dropped, the climate changed dramatically, contributing to the formation of our polar ice caps that we see today. Who knew that such a small organism could impact Earth's environmental history so profoundly? It's a remarkable reminder of how interconnected life and climate are on our planet. Can you believe a mini bag sold for $60,000? In a remarkable blend of art and absurdity, the creative team at MSCHF has designed an incredibly tiny handbag that challenges our perceptions of fashion and value. This bag is so small that you need a microscope to truly appreciate its details. This unique piece was auctioned at the Corpus Christi Museum in Holland, and it fetched an astonishing price of over $60,000, leaving many wondering why such an item would be worth so much. The mini bag highlights a fascinating trend in contemporary art. The value of objects often lies in their idea rather than their usability. Despite its impractical size, this bag sparked lively discussions about consumerism, luxury, and the role of art in society. It's a quirky example of how something intentionally absurd can reach astronomical heights at auction, prompting us to rethink what we consider valuable. So, is it true that a tiny purse can carry such a hefty price tag? Absolutely. Ever wondered about the muses of drama? Melpomene and Thalia are fascinating figures from ancient Greek mythology, embodying the essence of tragedy and comedy. Melpomene, the muse of tragedy, is often portrayed with a somber expression, holding a tragic mask and signifying the deep emotions and struggles found in powerful stories. On the other hand, Thalia represents comedy, characterized by her joyful smile and often carrying a comic mask, bringing lightheartedness to the theatrical arts. Together, these muses represent the duality of drama, captivating audiences and inspiring countless playwrights and actors throughout history. Their iconic masks symbolize the wide spectrum of human emotions, reminding us that life is a blend of joy and sorrow. From Shakespeare to modern films, the influence of Melpomene and Thalia is evident everywhere in the world of performance. How do you see their legacy in today's entertainment? Can you believe woodpeckers peck 20 times every second? These remarkable birds have a unique ability that helps them find food and make homes. With their strong beaks, they strike tree trunks rapidly, often reaching a staggering 8,000 to 12,000 pecks in just one day. This incredible pecking not only uncovers tasty insects hidden in the bark, but also creates suitable nesting sites for their chicks. Woodpeckers have specially designed skulls to absorb the shock from their swift pecking, protecting their brains from injury. As they drum on the trees, they can hear the sounds of the insects inside, honing in on their next meal. Besides being skilled foragers, woodpeckers play a vital role in forest ecosystems. By creating holes in wood, they help other animals, like bats and insects, find homes too. Next time you hear that rhythmic tapping in the woods, remember it's a woodpecker at work, showcasing nature's amazing adaptability. Isn't it fascinating how one bird can impact its entire environment? Here's a wild fact about toe walking in toddlers. Many parents notice that their little ones often walk on their toes as they learn to maneuver their world. It's actually quite common in toddlers, but if this toe walking doesn't fade away by ages 2 or 3, it could be a sign of neurodivergence. Conditions like autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, or muscular dystrophy might be linked to this behavior. Toddlers who toe walk could be expressing sensory preferences or facing issues with muscle tone and coordination. While this behavior is not automatically alarming, it's a good idea for parents to consult pediatricians or developmental specialists if it continues. Early evaluations can help in understanding any neurological or orthopedic challenges the child might face, promoting timely interventions. Getting support early on can make a significant difference in a child's development, helping them walk confidently and comfortably. So what should parents keep an eye on? Guess what really drives our view of the cosmos? The light from stars and galaxies travels incredible distances, and when we look up at the night sky, we are actually peering into the past. This means that the stars we see are not in their current state. Instead, we see how they appeared billions of years ago. For example, if a star is 1,000 light years away, the light we observe today left that star 1,000 years ago. This fascinating delay reveals not only the beauty of the universe, but also the history of its development. As astronomers study these distant celestial bodies, they paint a vivid picture of the universe's origins and evolution. So the next time you gaze at the stars, remember that you are witnessing not just twinkling lights, but ancient echoes from the past, giving us clues about how our universe came to be. What else might our skies reveal? Discover the wonders of life on toxic planets. Despite our human limitations, certain life forms can thrive in extreme environments, such as the gas giants like Venus and Jupiter. These planets have atmospheres filled with toxic gases, but surprisingly, some microorganisms and extremophiles have adapted to these harsh conditions. For instance, researchers have found life forms that can withstand temperatures above boiling point and resist high levels of acidity. One remarkable example is a type of bacteria called Deinococcus radiodurans, often dubbed Conan the bacterium for its resilience. It can survive radiation in extreme conditions, showcasing nature's incredible ability to adapt. These discoveries not only expand our understanding of biology, but also raise exciting questions about the potential for life beyond Earth. What other hidden secrets do these toxic environments hold? Why exactly does Vulcan Point boggle the mind? Located in the Philippines, Vulcan Point is truly a geographical marvel. It's an island nestled within Taal Lake, which itself is situated on the larger volcanic island of Luzon. This means that, remarkably, you have a lake inside an island that contains another island that sits within a lake. Vulcan Point is part of the Taal volcano system, one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines. When you stand on Vulcan Point, you're literally surrounded by water and land in a way that feels a bit surreal. This unique structure leads to stunning views and intriguing geological formations, attracting tourists and scientists alike. People come to explore its mesmerizing landscapes and learn more about the volcano's activity. So next time you think about islands, remember that Vulcan Point is not just any island. It's a fascinating feat of nature's engineering. How cool is that? Did you know Alan Turing was an elite runner? Turing, widely celebrated as the father of modern computing, had talents that went beyond the realms of math and logic. In addition to pioneering work on algorithms and artificial intelligence, he was also a passionate athlete. Turing completed a marathon in an impressive time of 2 hours and 46 minutes, showcasing his remarkable endurance and speed. Averaging 6 minutes and 20 seconds per mile, he came extremely close to qualifying for the Olympic marathon, a feat that highlights not only his mental acuity, but also his physical prowess. Imagine a man who could decode complex messages during World War II, while also training for a grueling marathon. His story is a fascinating blend of intellect and athleticism, reminding us that brilliance comes in many forms. Turing's achievements in both the scientific community and athletics serve as an inspiration, illustrating how diverse talents can converge in one person. How different would history look if he had been on that Olympic track? Can you imagine that real skeletons once graced Disneyland? When Disneyland created its iconic Pirates of the Caribbean ride back in the 1960s, the team faced a unique challenge: how to make the experience feel truly lifelike. To tackle this, they sourced real human skeletons from a university anatomy department, since realistic fake bones were hard to come by at the time. Visitors sailed through dark waters, surrounded by these authentic skulls and bones, adding an eerie thrill to the journey. Over the years, most of the original skeletons have been replaced with high-quality props, but whispers persist that a few real remains may still linger in the depths of the ride. This intriguing piece of Disneyland history reminds us of the creativity and resourcefulness that went into crafting unforgettable experiences. Today, many guests are left wondering about what's real and what's not in that enchanting pirate world. Can you imagine that Oxford University is older than the Aztecs? This fascinating fact shows just how deep the roots of education go. Founded in the 12th century, Oxford is one of the oldest universities in the English-speaking world. It began teaching students long before the Aztec civilization was established in the early 15th century. The Aztecs, known for their impressive cities and rich culture, rose to prominence far later than the academic traditions blossoming in England. While Oxford was nurturing scholars and philosophers, the Aztecs were still developing their own unique identity, building pyramids, and exploring the vast landscapes of Mesoamerica. The juxtaposition of these two historical timelines highlights the importance of knowledge and education throughout human history. Isn't it amazing to think about how institutions like Oxford have been shaping minds and ideas for centuries? You might be shocked to learn about Lake Superior. This massive body of water is not just the largest of the Great Lakes. It holds a staggering amount of fresh water. In fact, it contains enough water to cover all of North and South America with a foot of water. Imagine every person in these two continents standing in 1 foot of water. It's mind-boggling. Lake Superior spans nearly 31,700 square miles, and its depth can reach over 1,300 feet at certain points. This incredible volume plays a vital role in local ecosystems, supporting a diverse range of wildlife, from fish to birds. The lake also has a rich history, serving as a crucial trade route for indigenous peoples and later for European explorers. Today, it continues to provide drinking water and recreational opportunities for millions. Isn't it amazing how such a giant lake can exist right in our midst? How much coffee is too much coffee? Studies indicate that consuming a staggering 100 cups of coffee within a 4-hour period can be fatal. That's right. While many of us enjoy a hot cup or two to kickstart our day, taking in such an extreme amount in a short time can lead to caffeine toxicity. Caffeine is a stimulant that affects the central nervous system, boosting alertness, but also raising heart rate and causing anxiety in large doses. Our bodies react differently to caffeine, but typically consuming more than 400 milligrams, about 4 cups, can lead to side effects like restlessness and insomnia. Imagine pouring a pot of coffee and drinking it all within one afternoon. While it might seem like a caffeine challenge, such a habit not only increases the risk of heart problems, but could also cause seizures or even death. It's crucial to enjoy your coffee responsibly, as moderation is key to reaping its benefits without pushing your body to dangerous limits. So how many cups of coffee do you usually drink? Get ready to be amazed by weather forecasting. Weather forecasting is more than just a simple guess. It's a high-tech endeavor that involves complex calculations. Scientists are working tirelessly to process billions of data points every day, including temperature, humidity, wind speed, and even satellite images. By analyzing this vast collection of information, they create sophisticated models to predict what the weather will be like in the coming hours, days, or even weeks. However, despite all these advancements, the atmosphere remains unpredictable and can surprise us with sudden storms or unexpected sunshine. This unpredictability is partly due to the ever-changing nature of weather systems and local conditions, which can be influenced by factors like geography and climate change. So the next time you see the weather report, remember just how much effort goes into forecasting those sunny skies or rainy days. Did you know lotteries date back to ancient China? The first recorded lottery emerged during the Chinese Han Dynasty around 205 to 187 BC. These early lotteries were not just games for fun, but vital sources of funding for major government projects, including the impressive Great Wall of China. Imagine a time when a simple ticket could help pay for such monumental feats. These ancient games showcased how societies have long engaged with organized gambling, transforming them into practical tools for public works. As people purchase tickets, they hope for a win while contributing to their community's development. Over time, this concept of lotteries spread across cultures, evolving into the modern systems we see today, where jackpots can reach staggering amounts. Yet whether for civic purposes or sheer luck, the spirit of the lottery remains a fascinating snapshot of human behavior, highlighting our desire for chance and fortune. So next time you hear about a lottery, remember it's a tradition woven into the very fabric of history. You won't believe Jennifer Lopez made history. In a stunning achievement, Jennifer Lopez became the first actress to have a movie and an album reach #1 in the same week. Imagine this. It was 2001 when her romantic comedy, The Wedding Planner, topped the box office while her catchy album J-Lo skyrocketed to the top of the music charts. This remarkable feat highlighted her incredible versatility as both an actress and a singer, showing that she could captivate audiences in multiple ways. The excitement surrounding her double success propelled her to superstar status, proving that talent knows no boundaries. Fans were amazed, and her influence in both film and music reached new heights. This milestone not only set a new standard in the entertainment industry, but also inspired countless artists to explore multiple avenues in their careers. Who knows what barriers Jennifer Lopez will break next? What if I told you tornadoes love America? The United States experiences more tornadoes than anywhere else in the world, with an astounding average of around 1,200 tornadoes each year. This phenomenon occurs mainly in a region known as Tornado Alley, which spans parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and beyond. Tornadoes are powerful storms that can reach wind speeds of over 300 miles per hour, capable of uprooting trees, destroying buildings, and dramatically altering landscapes. The unique geography of Tornado Alley, where warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico meets cold, dry air from Canada, creates the perfect conditions for these swirling twisters to form. While tornadoes can be frightening, scientists study them to better understand and predict their paths, helping to save lives and property. So the next time you hear about a tornado, remember that this wild weather phenomenon is a regular occurrence in the US. Can you imagine living in Tornado Alley? Guess what really drives the paperback book revolution? In 1935, British publisher Alan Lane took a bold step by creating the first paperback book. He aimed to tackle the problem of high book prices, making literature more accessible to everyone, not just the wealthy. This innovative idea led to the birth of Penguin Books, which would go on to transform the publishing industry. Lane's vision was simple yet powerful. He believed that great stories should be within everyone's reach. With colorful covers and affordable prices, paperback books quickly became popular, allowing readers to carry their favorite novels in their bags and enjoy them anywhere. This revolution opened the doors to a wider audience, paving the way for countless authors to share their work. Thanks to Lane's efforts, reading became not just a luxury, but a delightful pastime for millions. Can you imagine a world without paperbacks? Did you know that shirt started as a bachelor undershirt? In 1904, the t-shirt emerged as an innovative solution for men's undergarments, designed to be both comfortable and convenient. With its simple pullover design, it eliminated the fuss of buttons and pins that traditional undershirts required. This made it a hit among bachelors who preferred a no-nonsense approach to dressing. The original t-shirts were made of lightweight cotton, perfect for hot days and casual outings. Over time, they evolved from being merely functional to becoming a fashion staple, loved by people of all ages and styles. Today, t-shirts are worn all around the world and come in countless designs, colors, and fabrics. They symbolize casual, everyday fashion and even serve as a canvas for self-expression through graphics and slogans. Isn't it fascinating how a simple piece of clothing has such a rich history and cultural significance? Here's a wild fact about global currency. A staggering 92% of the world's currency exists in digital form, meaning only 8% is in physical cash. This remarkable statistic shows how our shopping habits and financial transactions have evolved in recent years. With the rise of online banking, mobile payment apps, and cryptocurrency, many of us rarely use cash. Instead, we swipe our cards or tap our phones to make purchases. This shift reflects a broader transformation in the global economy, where convenience plays a vital role. Digital currency not only makes transactions faster, but also offers more security against theft compared to carrying cash. Furthermore, businesses benefit from lower costs associated with handling physical money. However, this digital transition raises questions about privacy and the potential for cybercrimes. As we move further into this cashless future, will we rely completely on digital currency, or will cash still have a place in our wallets? It's fascinating to think about how this trend impacts our daily lives and the economy as a whole. What if I told you Uscar is the Smurf Village? This charming town in Spain initially aimed to return to its traditional white houses after a promotional campaign featuring the beloved blue characters. However, the locals had a change of heart. They decided to embrace the vibrant blue color that transformed their village into a real-life Smurf paradise. With its stunning views of the surrounding mountains and charming architecture, Uscar became a popular destination for tourists eager to capture their own magical moments. The residents voted to keep the blue, officially designating their home as the Smurf Village, celebrating not only their unique identity, but also the joy it brings to visitors. Now the village buzzes with excitement, hosting Smurf-themed events and drawing fans of all ages. Tourists can stroll through the colorful streets, take photos, and even enjoy local delicacies in a whimsical setting. Uscar serves as a fantastic example of how community spirit can transform a place and create a fun atmosphere that appeals to everyone, proving that sometimes change can be truly wonderful. Let's uncover the truth about the Get Out and Push Railroad. This quirky piece of California history is fascinating. In the 1800s, as the railroad expanded into steep terrains, it faced significant challenges. The trains lacked the power to conquer steep hills, and that's where the passengers came in. When the locomotive struggled, travelers were asked to hop off and help push the train uphill. Imagine the scene. Men and women, some with fancy clothes, assembling outside the train to lend a hand, all while chatting and cheering each other on. This unusual form of teamwork not only got the train moving again, but also created a sense of community among the passengers. The Get Out and Push Railroad reminds us how creativity can solve problems, especially during the early days of rail travel. Have you ever had to pitch in on an unexpected journey? Did you know Chanel No. 5 launched on May 5? This iconic perfume made its grand debut in 1921, perfectly timed to coincide with the 5th month of the year. Created by the renowned fashion designer Coco Chanel, this fragrance has captivated hearts for over a century. Its unique blend of floral and woody notes, including jasmine, rose, and sandalwood, revolutionized the perfume industry, making it one of the first ever to focus on a synthetic scent. The No. 5 held special significance for Chanel, and she believed it brought good luck. Today, Chanel No. 5 is more than just a fragrance. It's a symbol of glamour and sophistication, gracing the vanity tables of A-list celebrities and fashion icons around the world. With its timeless appeal, it's hard to imagine a world without this legendary scent. Why do you think it remains so popular after all these years? Prepare to be amazed by Novi Akerville's population. This extraordinary skyscraper in Kudrobao, Russia, towers high above the city, housing an impressive 18,000 to 20,000 residents. Imagine living in a building where the hustle and bustle of daily life occurs in a single structure. Novi Akerville isn't just a place to live, it symbolizes the changing concept of urban living. With its modern architecture and numerous amenities, it offers a unique living experience, catering to a diverse population. Residents enjoy everything from shops and restaurants to recreational areas, all under one roof. This vertical city showcases how urban environments can maximize space in densely populated areas. As cities around the world expand, structures like Novi Akerville illustrate how innovative design can accommodate rapid population growth. It's fascinating to think about what life is like for people living in such close quarters, sharing everything from elevators to common areas. Could this be the future of urban living? Here's a wild fact about alligators. In 2012, a 63-year-old man named Wallace Weatherhold from Florida had a shocking encounter when an alligator bit off his hand. What led to this intense moment? Wallace was illegally feeding the alligator, which is not just a dangerous action, but also illegal. Instead of sympathy for his misfortune, he faced legal consequences for breaking the law and putting himself and the animal in danger. This incident highlights the unexpected repercussions that can arise from interacting with wild creatures. Alligators are powerful and unpredictable in nature, and feeding them can lead to aggressive behavior and dependency on humans for food. Wildlife experts stress the importance of respecting these animals from a safe distance. So next time you see wildlife, remember, it's best to admire them without trying to handle or feed them. Who knew a simple mistake could lead to such a dramatic turn of events? Here's what actually happens when you wear purple. Purple has long been a color of dignity and nobility. This vibrant hue comes from a fascinating source: sea snails, specifically the murex species. In ancient times, extracting the dye from these snails was a labor-intensive process. It took thousands of snails to produce just a small amount of dye, making the final product incredibly expensive. Because of this high cost, only the wealthiest individuals, like kings and queens, wore purple garments, which became a status symbol. As a result, purple signified power, luxury, and prestige. Even today, wearing purple can evoke feelings of richness and creativity. Interestingly, some cultures still associate purple with royalty and wisdom. So next time you see someone donning purple, remember the royal history behind that color. What other colors hold secrets like this? Can you believe how our senses work together? In a fascinating experiment, researchers tested individuals while they were blindfolded and had their noses plugged. This unique setup revealed that participants struggled to tell the difference between various items, like a peach, a potato, and a rubber ball, without relying on their sense of sight or smell. Instead, they could only identify these objects by feeling their textures. This surprising finding highlights the importance of our senses working in harmony. When we see and smell, it's natural for us to rely on those cues to understand the world around us. But when those senses are blocked, we realize just how crucial texture and touch are in our daily lives. It's a powerful reminder about how interconnected our senses are, showing that we often take for granted our ability to recognize things easily. So, next time you munch on a snack or pick up a new object, think about how your senses are all working together to give you that complete experience. Isn't it incredible how complex our perception really is? How did a pilot become an expert driver? Bartosz Ostalowski is a remarkable Polish pilot who overcame incredible odds by learning to drive using his feet after losing both arms. His journey began with a devastating accident that changed his life. But instead of giving up, he decided to embrace new challenges. Bartosz adapted his driving skills, showing not just determination, but also creativity in how he approached everyday tasks. Using specially designed vehicles, he mastered the art of driving, proving that limitations can be transformed into opportunities. His story inspires many people, highlighting the power of perseverance and the human spirit's ability to adapt. Today, Bartosz not only drives expertly, but also motivates others to face their obstacles head-on. He teaches us that with enough courage and innovation, anything is possible, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Believe it or not, Mercury has no atmosphere at all. This unique trait means there's no wind, no weather, and even no sound on the planet. When the sun shines on Mercury, temperatures can reach a blistering 800 degrees Fahrenheit, turning its surface into a fiery hellscape. But when night falls, temperatures plummet to a frigid minus 280 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the most extreme temperature fluctuators in the solar system. Without an atmosphere to shield it, Mercury is also a playground for meteors. Every impact leaves behind a permanent mark on its surface. These scars have been preserved for billions of years, giving scientists a fascinating snapshot of cosmic collisions. So when you think about Mercury, remember it's a place where the weather doesn't change, because there simply isn't any. Here's a wild fact about underground rivers. Subterranean rivers, like the fascinating Timavo River in northeastern Italy, create remarkable landscapes that are hidden beneath our feet. The Tamavo flows underground for at least 40 kilometers before finally breaking free into the sea. As it journeys through tunnels and caves, it carves out stunning formations of rock and minerals, creating an enchanting environment filled with unique ecosystems. Many of these underground rivers can suddenly re-emerge miles away from their original path, revealing spectacular waterfalls and crystal-clear pools. This transformation helps sustain the natural beauty of the surface world, positively influencing water quality in nearby rivers and lakes. Exploring these hidden waterways can feel like stepping into a magical realm, full of surprises and wonders. Just imagine what mysteries lie beneath our everyday landscapes. Can you imagine that Pepsi tried to give away a jet? In 1996, Pepsi launched a wild promotional campaign that offered a fighter jet to anyone who collected 7 million Pepsi points. Sounds crazy, right? But one determined individual, John Leonard, took this challenge seriously. He started gathering Pepsi points from bottles and even spent $700 to buy the remaining points he needed. By the time he reached his goal, he was excited to claim his prize. However, Pepsi didn't take the promotion seriously. They called it a joke, claiming no one would actually collect that many points. Disappointed, Leonard decided to fight back, filing a lawsuit for the jet. Unfortunately for him, a court ruled in favor of Pepsi, stating that it was clearly a joke and not a legitimate offer. This bizarre case has now become an intriguing part of marketing history, raising questions about advertising, consumer expectations, and what really counts as a promotion. Believe it or not, glowing fungi light up the Amazon. In the lush tropical forests of Brazil, especially within the Amazon, a fascinating bioluminescent fungus named Neonathonia shines its captivating glow to attract insects for spore dispersal. This unique survival strategy allows the fungus to ensure its spores are efficiently spread throughout the forest, helping it thrive in its natural habitat. Among bioluminescent fungi, Neonathonia is truly remarkable, particularly the Neonothopinus gardneri, which holds the title of the largest bioluminescent fungus in Brazil and ranks as one of the largest in the world. Imagine walking through a dark forest and being greeted by the magical flicker of these glowing organisms. They not only play a crucial role in the ecosystem, but also inspire wonder and curiosity about the mysteries of nature. Scientists are still exploring the secrets behind this glowing phenomenon. As we ponder the astounding diversity of life on our planet, it's exhilarating to discover such extraordinary organisms illuminating the forest floor. What other secrets does nature hold? Most people don't know this, but Tana staged a wedding. In a shocking twist that caught everyone off guard, Tana Mongeau created a buzz in the media with a wedding event held in Las Vegas. This spectacle wasn't just any ordinary wedding. It featured her and Jake Paul dressed to impress, seemingly tying the knot in front of a crowd. However, the plot thickened when Tana revealed that the whole event was crafted as a publicity stunt. Many fans were both entertained and confused, debating whether this kind of promotional tactic crossed ethical lines. Tana, a well-known social media influencer, and Jake, a popular YouTuber, used this attention-grabbing event to promote their brands and gain followers. This incident raises questions about the nature of fame in the digital age. How far would you go for a bit of publicity? Hard to believe, but the Model T changed everything. Introduced in 1908, the Ford Model T was the first car ever produced on an assembly line. This groundbreaking method allowed for faster and cheaper production, which meant that cars were no longer just for the wealthy. By using assembly line techniques, Ford could produce thousands of vehicles at a fraction of the cost, making car ownership a reality for everyday Americans. Imagine a time when most people relied on horses for transportation, and suddenly a reliable car was within reach. This innovation not only revolutionized how cars were made, but also transformed the entire automotive industry. The Model T quickly became a symbol of freedom and mobility, enabling people to travel further and explore new places. Because of the Model T's success, it paved the way for the mass production of countless goods, shaping our modern world as we know it. Who knew one car could create such a lasting impact? Here's a wild fact about Spain's Juntas Provinciales. During the early 1800s, Spain faced a shocking threat when Napoleon invaded. In response, brave citizens rallied together to form Juntas Provinciales, civilian groups dedicated to defending their homeland. These everyday heroes banded together, organizing resistance efforts to effectively push back against the French invaders. The juntas coordinated local strategies, shared resources, and united communities, proving that collective action could make a significant impact. As mistrust grew towards the French rule, these groups became vital in maintaining Spanish sovereignty and inspired other nations facing similar threats. The spirit of the Juntas Provinciales showcases how ordinary people can rise to the occasion during times of crisis, reminding us of the power of unity and local action. How many other inspiring stories like this exist in history? What if I told you about a $55,000 burger? This jaw-dropping meal was created by Robert John Den in Holland and holds the title for the world's most expensive burger. Imagine sinking your teeth into a burger that features Wagyu beef, renowned for its rich flavor and tenderness, making it the crème de la crème of meats. But that's not all. This extravagant dish is also adorned with gold leaf, adding a touch of luxury that's purely for show. The burger contains a blend of incredible ingredients, including specially selected truffles and artisanal buns that elevate it to a new level of gourmet dining. This outrageous price tag isn't just for the ingredients, but also the experience it offers. Imagine dining in an upscale restaurant where every detail is tailored for an unforgettable meal. While most of us might find it hard to justify spending such an amount on a burger, it certainly captures the imagination. Are you curious about what other bizarre foods the world has to offer? Can you believe a pianist plays without hands? Jonathan Bastos, a truly inspiring musician, was born without hands, yet he has mastered the piano in a way that captivates audiences everywhere. This exceptional talent defies traditional expectations of musicianship. Instead of playing with hands, Bastos uses his forearms and remarkable finger-like movements to strike the keys with incredible precision. His story is a testament to resilience and creativity, showing us that limits exist only if we allow them to. Rather than feeling hindered by his physical condition, Bastos channels his passion into each performance, bringing deep emotion and skill to his music that often surpasses that of many traditional players. He performs pieces that range from classical to contemporary, proving that greatness can emerge from unexpected places. Bastos has become a source of inspiration not just for aspiring musicians, but for anyone facing challenges in their lives. His ability to express profound feelings through music invites us to rethink our definitions of talent and capability. How much can we achieve with the right mindset? Ever wonder how cotton transforms from plant to fabric? The journey of cotton begins with the plants that produce fluffy white fibers, reminiscent of tiny clouds. These fibers grow in pods, or bolls, which are harvested when they're mature. But the transformation doesn't stop there. Once harvested, the cotton undergoes a meticulous process. First, ginning separates the fibers from the seeds, a step that can take several hours. Next, the fibers are cleaned and spun into threads, ready for weaving. This entire process is a blend of nature and craftsmanship, requiring skilled labor and time. To add color or patterns, dyes are applied, enhancing the cotton's natural beauty. The final result? Soft, breathable fabric that we use in everything from t-shirts to sheets. So next time you slip into your favorite cotton clothing, remember the hard work behind those fluffy fibers. Are you ready to appreciate it more? Did you know about the transparent smartphone revolution? In 2009, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Purinus made history as the world's first mobile phone to come with a completely transparent display. This innovative design was not just about aesthetics. It showed what was possible in the world of technology. The transparent screen allowed users to see through their device, blending the phone's functionality with a futuristic look. It wasn't only a technical achievement, but also a bold statement about where mobile technology could go. With its unique design, users could see their surroundings while using the device, creating a mesmerizing effect. Although the Xperia Purinus didn't become a commercial success and was more of a concept phone, it paved the way for future innovations in mobile technology. People began to wonder, what else could be achieved with displays? Now, years later, we have a mix of flexible, digital, and even foldable screens in our gadgets. The Xperia Perennis may have been just the start of an exciting journey into the future of smartphones. You might be surprised by the world's largest airport. King Fahd International Airport in Saudi Arabia takes the crown as the largest airport globally, covering an astonishing 301 square miles. To put that into perspective, it's about the size of the entire country of Bahrain. Despite its massive area, King Fahd doesn't have the most hustle and bustle when it comes to passenger traffic. That title goes to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in the United States, which is known for handling the highest number of travelers each year. While King Fahd offers vast space and impressive infrastructure, Atlanta boasts a constant influx of passengers, catering to millions seeking connections. This unique contrast highlights how different airports can excel in various aspects, showcasing the diversity of global travel hubs. Which airport would you prefer for your next journey? One with space or one with action? Did you know France used the guillotine until the 1970s? This chilling yet fascinating method of execution marked a significant chapter in the history of capital punishment. The guillotine, known for its swift and brutal efficiency, became a symbol of the French Revolution in the late 18th century. Its use persisted for nearly 2 centuries, with its last official application occurring in 1977. This was a time of considerable change, as many nations were re-evaluating their stance on the death penalty. The decision to finally abolish the guillotine reflected a growing public sentiment against capital punishment, as people began to prioritize human rights over old traditions. This shift was significant, signaling a new era in justice and ethics. The guillotine, once a tool of state power, now rests in history, reminding us of how societies evolve and how our values can change over time. Can you believe San Marino is the oldest country? This tiny landlocked nation, founded in 301 AD, boasts an incredible history that stretches back over 1,700 years. Nestled within Italy, San Marino has managed to keep its independence and unique culture throughout centuries. Legend has it that a stonemason named Marinus established the republic while fleeing persecution. From its medieval walls to the iconic Guaita Tower, San Marino is rich in historical sites that attract visitors from all over the globe. Its enduring government, based on a constitution established in the 1600s, showcases a remarkable stability in an ever-changing world. Despite its small size, San Marino has made significant contributions to art and culture, boasting a vibrant community that celebrates its heritage every year. You might find it surprising that this tiny nation has survived countless challenges, including wars and political upheaval, while maintaining its identity. So next time you think about old countries, remember San Marino, the little gem that has stood the test of time. Prepare to be amazed by palindromes. A palindrome is a fun and fascinating bit of wordplay that reads the same way backward and forward. Think of it like a mirror for letters. Classic examples include the simple word race car and the famous phrase, a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. These playful structures not only entertain, but also engage our minds in unique ways. Palindromes stretch across languages and cultures, found in everything from poetry to puzzles. They even appear in math and science, showcasing their versatility. Creating your own palindrome can be a delightful challenge, pushing you to think creatively about language. Whether you're a linguist or just someone who loves clever word games, exploring palindromes can spark joy and inspire you to look at words differently. So next time you craft a phrase, why not try making it a palindrome? What if I told you Russell Crowe turned down a fortune? In a surprising twist in Hollywood history, actor Russell Crowe opted not to portray Aragorn in the iconic Lord of the Rings trilogy, which would have earned him around $100 million. Crowe believed that Warner Brothers was pushing director Peter Jackson to rush the casting process, which didn't sit well with him. He felt that Jackson had a specific actor in mind for the role and didn't want to interfere. This decision shows Crowe's commitment to quality over a quick payday. Instead of following the money, he trusted the creative vision Jackson had in mind, leading to the casting of Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn, a choice that would go down in film history. Crow's gamble paid off in a different way, illustrating that sometimes it's not just about the dollars, but the art of filmmaking. Discover how Hitler's hate for modern art backfired. Adolf Hitler, infamous for his extreme views, had a deep disdain for modern art, which he believed corrupted German culture. In an effort to showcase this so-called corruption, he ordered Joseph Goebbels to open a degenerate art exhibition featuring works seized from artists like Paul Klee and Wassily Kandinsky. Instead of condemning modern art, this exhibit became a spectacle that intrigued many. To counteract the unexpected interest, Goebbels implemented strict measures to deter visitors from appreciating the artworks. He had galleries filled with tasteless decor and even displayed the art alongside slogans that mocked it. The irony is that instead of shaming these artists, the exhibit drew crowds, highlighting the very creativity that Hitler tried to suppress. This backfired effort became a highlight in art history, showing how censorship can often ignite curiosity and admiration. Most people don't realize this about the Grand Hyatt. Nestled on the top floor of the Jin Mao Tower, the Grand Hyatt Shanghai provides an incredible vantage point for anyone wishing to soak in the stunning skyline. Imagine sipping a drink while gazing out over the vast city where modern skyscrapers meet historical architecture. Its interior is a stylish blend of Art Deco flair and rich Chinese cultural elements, giving guests a unique and elegant experience. As you step inside, your senses are greeted by intricate designs and luxurious finishes that transport you to a sophisticated oasis high above the bustling streets. The ambiance is not just about luxury, it's about celebrating Shanghai's vibrant culture through design. Whether you're dining in their acclaimed restaurant or just marveling at the view, the Grand Hyatt promises an unforgettable experience. Don't miss out on capturing that perfect picture as the city lights begin to twinkle below you. How many hotels can boast such an extraordinary setting? Discover Hawaii's unique royal palace in Honolulu. The Ailani Palace is not just any building, it's the only royal palace in the entire United States. Nestled in the heart of Honolulu, this majestic structure was once the home of Hawaii's monarchy, a vibrant chapter of the state's history. Built in the late 19th century, Ailani Palace showcases stunning architecture that blends Western and Hawaiian styles. Visitors can marvel at intricate details like the grand staircase and beautifully restored rooms filled with artifacts from the royal era. Every corner of the palace whispers stories of Queen Liliuokalani and King Kalakaua, who ruled with grace and strength. As you wander through its halls, you can't help but feel the spirit of Hawaii's rich cultural heritage. Exploring Ailani Palace is like stepping back in time. How often can you say you visited a royal residence? Guess what really drives Jupiter's fascinating moons? Jupiter has an astonishing 69 moons, making it the planet with the most moons in our solar system. These moons vary in size, with some measuring between 12 to 37 miles in diameter, while many are less than 1 mile across. The massive gas giant itself weighs in at a staggering 317 times more than Earth, showcasing its incredible gravitational pull. This immense gravity influences the orbit and shape of its moons, creating a mesmerizing dance around the largest planet in our solar system. Some moons are icy, while others might be rocky, and they provide valuable insights into the conditions of the early solar system. Scientists are particularly fascinated by Galilean moons like Europa, which may harbor an ocean beneath its icy crust, raising the exciting possibility of extraterrestrial life. How do these unique characteristics of Jupiter's moons help us understand more about our universe? Let's uncover the truth about Adam Rayner. Adam Rayner holds a unique record in human history, being the only person to experience life as both a dwarf and a giant. At just 21 years old, he stood at a mere 3 feet 8 inches tall, facing numerous challenges typical for someone with dwarfism. However, his life took a dramatic turn when he was struck by a rare medical condition known as acromegaly, which caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone. This led to a remarkable growth spurt later in his life, allowing him to soar to an astonishing 7 feet 6 inches before he passed away. Imagine the perspective Rayner had. moving from being one of the smallest to one of the tallest individuals in a short span. His extraordinary journey raises questions about human growth, medical anomalies, and how our bodies can change unexpectedly over time. What's hidden in the Earth's mysterious hole? This intriguing idea suggests that a mysterious hole exists deep within our planet, potentially connecting to its very roots. Geologists often discuss the Earth's layered structure, with a crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. But what if there is more beneath the surface? Some tales describe a vast inner world filled with secrets, perhaps connecting different geological features and even affecting the planet's magnetic field. This conceptual hole might symbolize deeper connections among minerals, molten rock, and tectonic shifts. While no scientific evidence currently supports the existence of an actual, traversable hole, the thought provokes curiosity. Exploring this concept can lead us to think about the incredible forces that shape our Earth and how everything is interconnected. It raises questions about our understanding of the planet's inner workings and geological mysteries. Could there be hidden realms in the depths of the Earth waiting to be discovered? What if I told you about Cambi's unique snow? Cambi, also known as Volcan Cambi, is an extraordinary volcano located in Ecuador that boasts a permanent snowcap. This majestic peak rises tall above the surrounding landscape, and interestingly, its southern slope holds the title for being the highest point on Earth crossed by the equator. This means that while the equator is typically associated with warm temperatures and tropical climates, Cambi defies that expectation by maintaining its snowy summit year-round. As the only equatorial point with snow cover, it offers a stunning contrast to the lush greenery found in the lowland areas nearby. Visitors to Cambi can experience breathtaking views and a unique opportunity to see how diverse Earth climates can be, all in one remarkable spot. So, next time you think of the equator, remember that there's a snow-capped wonder waiting in Ecuador. Did you know that Tottenham Hotspur Stadium serves beer automatically? This innovative stadium has truly changed game day for beer lovers by introducing automatic taps that make serving beer faster and more efficient. Imagine walking up and having your pint poured perfectly without having to wait in long lines. These high-tech taps provide a fresh pour every time, ensuring that the beer is always at the right temperature. This means you can enjoy your favorite drink while cheering on your team without losing any action on the field. Not only does this tech enhance the overall experience for fans, but it also highlights how sports venues are embracing technology to improve customer satisfaction. Next time you catch a game at Tottenham, you might find yourself enjoying your beer quicker than ever. How cool is that? Is it really true that Gibraltar has wild monkeys? You bet it is. Gibraltar, perched at the southern edge of the Iberian Peninsula, is famous for more than just its impressive cliffs and strategic military history. It is home to a unique population of Barbary macaques, the only wild primates in all of Europe. These fascinating monkeys aren't just a quirky tourist attraction. They play an important role in the local ecosystem. Their presence draws visitors from around the world, eager to see these playful creatures roaming freely. The Barbary macaques have adapted well to life in this rocky terrain and are known for their curious and social behavior. Sadly, their population is under threat due to habitat loss and human interference. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these charming animals and preserve their habitat on the Rock of Gibraltar. So next time you think of monkeys, remember that they're not just in jungles or zoos, but living wild in Europe too. How incredible is that? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Rjukan lives in darkness. This charming Norwegian village experiences almost total darkness for several months, from September to March. During this extended period, the sun barely rises, leaving the valley in constant shadow and creating an eerie yet beautiful landscape. To combat the gloom, the city has turned to innovative solutions, installing giant mirrors to reflect sunlight into the village. These mirrors cleverly catch the limited sunlight and spread it throughout Rjukan, brightening both the homes and spirits of its residents. As the light bounces around, it transforms the village into a vibrant place, even during the darkest days. The installation of these mirrors not only showcases human ingenuity, but also highlights the importance of community and resilience in the face of nature's challenges. How do you think the residents feel with this brilliant solution lighting up their dark winter months? Ever seen someone in ice-cold water? Researchers have found that watching another person handle ice-cold water can actually affect you physically. This intriguing phenomenon happens because our brains are equipped with empathy mechanisms. When you observe someone dealing with a discomfort like icy water, your brain simulates that experience, almost as if you were feeling the cold yourself. This can lead to real physical responses, such as a drop in your own body temperature. Imagine watching a friend bravely plunge into a lake in the middle of winter. Your body might react by cooling down even though you're comfortably warm. This response shows just how connected we are to each other emotionally and physically. It makes you wonder how many other feelings or experiences we might share unconsciously with those around us. Did you know that Roman concrete is still unmatched? This incredible ancient material has amazed scientists and engineers alike for its remarkable durability, even outlasting many modern alternatives. Roman builders mixed volcanic ash, lime, and seawater to create a strong and resilient concrete. This unique blend allowed structures like the Pantheon and majestic aqueducts to withstand the ravages of time and nature. While modern concrete often deteriorates over decades, some Roman buildings have lasted for thousands of years. Researchers believe the volcanic ash in the recipe played a crucial role in its longevity by forming compounds that make it tough against seawater erosion. This fascinating discovery has inspired new efforts to develop eco-friendly concrete alternatives today, combining ancient wisdom with modern technology. Why has Roman concrete remained strong for so long, and can we learn from it to build better for the future? Prepare to be amazed by Vatican City's surprising size. Vatican City holds the title for the smallest country in the world, covering just about 44 hectares, which is even smaller than many shopping malls. With a population of roughly 800 people, it has fewer residents than an average neighborhood. Despite its compact size, Vatican City is a powerhouse of culture and religion, serving as the spiritual center for over 1 billion Catholics. The country operates under its own unique laws and governance, which is quite impressive given how small it is. Visitors can explore its stunning architecture and art, including the breathtaking St. Peter's Basilica and the famous Sistine Chapel, adorned with Michelangelo's masterpieces. This little country packs a big punch in terms of history and influence. Did you know it issues its own passports and stamps? Why do we fear the number 13 so much? Triskaidekaphobia, the official term for the fear of this notorious number, has deeper roots than one might think. Many people believe that 13 is unlucky, which can lead to some peculiar habits. For instance, you'll often find that some buildings skip the 13th floor altogether, labeling it as 14 instead. Airplanes also follow suit by eliminating row 13 from their seating charts. This fear can be so intense that on Friday the 13th, individuals with triskaidekaphobia might choose to stay at home, avoiding all activities they associate with bad luck. The origins of this fear are intertwined with superstitions. For centuries, 13 has been linked to misfortune and chaos. Even in ancient cultures, the number was often seen as a bad omen. So the next time you hear someone express discomfort with the number 13, remember that it's not just a quirky trait, it reflects a long history of superstition. Can you scent the chocolate cosmos in Mexico? This stunning flower, native to the state of Mexico, captivates many with its rich, chocolate-like fragrance. While it's hard to believe that a flower could smell like your favorite dessert, the chocolate cosmos makes it possible. Its dark petals contrast beautifully against lush green foliage, creating an eye-catching addition to any garden. Though its aroma is delightful, it's important to note that this flower isn't edible, so you won't be adding it to your recipes. Instead, chocolate cosmos, scientifically known as Cosmos atrasanguineus, thrives best in sunny spots and well-drained soil, making it a wonderful choice for gardeners looking to add a unique touch to their outdoor spaces. The sweet scent it gives off can attract pollinators, such as bees and butterflies, enhancing the garden's vibrancy. So if you ever find yourself in the state of Mexico, Don't forget to take a moment to stop and smell these charming blooms. What a treat for the senses. Did you know Häagen-Dazs is truly American? Although its name hints at European roots, this beloved ice cream brand was actually born in the United States. Founded in 1961 by Polish immigrants Ruben and Rose Mattis, Häagen-Dazs came into existence during a time when gourmet ice cream options were scarce. The Mattises wanted to create a product that stood out for its rich, creamy texture and high-quality ingredients, which was a big leap from the average ice cream of that era. They chose the name Häagen-Dazs to evoke a sense of European craftsmanship and tradition, though it carries no authentic connection to Europe. The brand quickly gained popularity, becoming synonymous with luxury ice cream. Their commitment to using only the finest ingredients allowed Häagen-Dazs to redefine what people expected from dessert. Today, this ice cream is enjoyed worldwide, featuring flavors that are both classic and innovative. So next time you reach for a pint, remember the fascinating story behind this iconic brand. Prepare to be amazed by neutron stars. These cosmic marvels are some of the densest objects in the universe, boasting a mass that can reach up to a staggering 1 billion tons. To put that into perspective, just a sugar cube-sized amount of neutron star material would weigh as much as all of humanity. Formed when massive stars collapse under their own gravity after a supernova explosion, neutron stars create extreme conditions unlike anything we experience on Earth. Their surfaces are incredibly hot and often emit powerful bursts of radiation. Some even spin at astonishing speeds, creating beams of energy that sweep across space like lighthouse signals. Scientists study these fascinating entities to better understand the laws of physics under such intense pressures and densities. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember these tiny yet mighty giants existing far beyond our world.